1982 wasn't just about the hits that topped the charts. Behind the scenes, songs you've likely never thought about again were rewriting music history. From quirky reggae beats to synth-pop experimentation, you'll never believe how these one-hit wonders set the stage for future megastars. Let's dive into the untold story. Before we move on, I would like you to subscribe to the channel and like the video. Number 1. The Waitresses. When I Know What Boys Like hit the airwaves in 1982, it stood out immediately. The Waitresses combined snarky lyrics with a laid-back new wave sound, creating a track that felt both playful and defiant. Frontwoman Patty Donahue's deadpan delivery added a sly humor to the song, setting it apart from the more earnest pop tunes of the era. At its core, the track played with stereotypes, flipping expectations about female pop singers of the time. Although the song gained some radio play and cult status, it wasn't a runaway hit. Still, its influence ran deep. 90s feminist rock acts like the Breeders cited the song's irreverent tone as inspiration. Even TV shows like Square Pegs cemented its cultural relevance. Number 2. Missing Persons. What separated Missing Persons from other bands in 1982 was their ability to blend art rock eccentricity with synth-pop accessibility. And Words is a perfect example. The song feels fragmented, almost disjointed at times, which was exactly the point. It reflected society's struggles with communication in a hyper-connected, technology-driven world. Dale Bozzio's vocals were haunting, with her sharp staccato delivery cutting through the sleek electronics like a laser. It wasn't just how she sounded, though, it was also how she looked. Her futuristic outfits and bold makeup turned her into a visual icon, influencing pop stars like Lady Gaga and Gwen Stefani decades later. Words wasn't just a hit, it was a glimpse into the future of music and style. Number 3. Tony Basil. How did a reworked British glam rock song turn into one of the defining anthems of the early MTV era? Tony Basil's Mickey merged cheerleader chants with a rebellious, punk-coated energy that felt entirely new. Originally a song called Kitty by Racy, Basil took the track, flipped the gender perspective, and unleashed a high-octane performance that instantly hooked listeners. Its music video, featuring Basil dressed as a cheerleader and delivering perfectly synchronized choreography, set a gold standard for what an MTV-era visual could be. Basil's background as a choreographer shaped the video's iconic moves, which later influenced pop performers like Britney Spears. Mickey was more than bubblegum pop. It was a cultural blueprint for combining visuals and sound into unforgettable entertainment. Number 4. Frank and Moon Zappa. Frank Zappa wasn't exactly aiming for a chart-topping hit when he teamed up with his 14-year-old daughter, Moon Unit Zappa, to create Valley Girl. Known for his experimental style, Zappa used the track to parody the slang-heavy culture of the San Fernando Valley. Moon's exaggerated performance with phrases like "gag me with a spoon" and deadpan mentions of shopping trips to the Galleria perfectly skewered the hyper-specific lingo of affluent California teens. Surprisingly, the song blew up. Its catchy satire struck a chord far beyond Los Angeles, transforming Valley speak into a national obsession. While longtime fans knew Zappa as an avant-garde icon, Valley Girl introduced him to mainstream audiences and sealed its legacy as a pop culture time capsule. Number 5. Buckner and Garcia. In the early 1980s, arcades were buzzing with energy, and video games like PacMan had become cultural obsessions. Buckner and Garcia tapped into this craze with PacMan Fever, a song that captured the thrill of navigating the game's colorful maze. The upbeat rhythm and clever lyrics connected instantly with gamers, reflecting their passion for the arcade scene. The track's success went far beyond novelty. It hit number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 1 million copies. For many, it was the anthem of an era where gaming evolved into a social phenomenon. Even though Buckner and Garcia never repeated the magic, the song's legacy lives on as an early example of how music and gaming could inspire each other. Number 6. Total Coilo. I Eat Cannibals by Total Colo might be one of the strangest songs ever to hit the dance floor. With its tribal beats and absurdly fun lyrics about, well, cannibalism, it captured people's attention almost instantly. The track leaned heavily into camp, blending high-energy rhythms with playful absurdity that felt right at home in the heart of the new wave era. But it wasn't just the sound that stood out. Total Quilo presented themselves as a walking piece of performance art, sporting wild, mismatched outfits that clashed in a way only they could pull off. This visual boldness resonated with fans and paved the way for acts like the B-52s. I Eat Cannibals wasn't just quirky, it redefined what pop could be. Number 7. Birdie Higgins. Key Largo by Birdie Higgins wasn't just another love song, it was a cinematic trip back to old Hollywood. Inspired by the 1948 film starring Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall, the song painted vivid scenes of romance and longing, drawing listeners into a dream of tropical escapes and timeless love. Lines like, "We had it all, just like Bogey and Bacall," gave the track its nostalgic pull, connecting a new generation to the glamour of a bygone era. Its success came from its ability to bottle the magic of classic cinema while offering an emotional sanctuary. Despite its popularity, Higgins couldn't repeat the hit, making Key Largo a quintessential one-hit wonder and a reminder of pop music's love affair with nostalgia. Number 8 trio, Da Da Da, by Trio proved that simplicity could create something unforgettable. The song stripped pop music down to its essence, using a cheap Casio VL tone keyboard, purposely rudimentary percussion, and a monotone vocal delivery that felt both detached and oddly engaging. Its repetitive refrain, Da Da Da, made the track hypnotic, while the full title, Da 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 ich lieb dich, nicht du liebst mich nicht, aha aha aha, embraced an absurd minimalism that intrigued global audiences. This minimalist approach wasn't just experimental, it was revolutionary. The track influenced advertising campaigns, with its catchiness making it ideal for commercials, and helped usher in a wave of minimalist pop. Da 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 showed that profound resonance could emerge from the simplest ingredients. Number 9. The Motels. Only the Lonely by the Motel struck a universal chord in 1982 with its raw portrayal of isolation and longing. Martha Davis's vocals lie at the heart of the song, delivering every line with a quiet vulnerability that feels deeply personal. Her restrained yet emotional performance created an intimacy that resonated with anyone who had ever felt alone. The track's cinematic production pulled listeners in further, layering shimmering synths and steady beats to create a soundscape as wistful as the lyrics themselves. It feels less like a song and more like a moment frozen in time. While the Motel struggled to replicate this success, Only the Lonely lived on, influencing melancholic pop tracks by artists like Lana Del Rey years later. Number 10. Daz Band. Let It Whip by the Daz Band hit dance floors in 1982, with a groove that was impossible to ignore. Originating from Cleveland, Ohio, the group's shift from jazz fusion to funk under Motown's influence paid off, creating a track powered by a distinctive mini-moog bass line, drum machines, and live instrumentals. The rhythm wasn't just catchy, it embodied the post-disco era's energetic push toward funk's revival. This blend of precision and funk set the song apart, earning it a Grammy and cementing its legacy. Its influence still echoes, with modern artists like Bruno Mars adopting similar grooves. Though Daz Band struggled to maintain mainstream prominence, Let It Whip remains a pillar of funk, proof of its timeless appeal. 1982 wasn't just about the blockbuster hits dominating the airwaves. It was a year where hidden gems quietly reshaped the future of music. Many of these one-hit wonders, though fleeting in their charts appearances, broke boundaries, experimented with style, and influenced the artists who followed. As Rolling Stone once said, 1982 invented pop music as we know it today. These brief, shining moments became stepping stones for everything from feminist rock to minimalist pop. So, what's your favorite forgotten one-hit wonder? Which of these songs do you hope will make a comeback? Sometimes the most overlooked tracks are the ones that change everything.